Hi guys, it's Lily and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for coming back to me. I know I miss you guys so much. If you're new and you're just here to see why I quit my sorority, well, we'll get into that in a second, but I just wanted to say thank you if you've been subscribed for staying this long. I know I haven't been the best at being consistent, but you know what, every once in a while everyone needs a little reset, a little time to themselves. It was finals month, it felt like. Literally had projects and finals like every single week of December, so I took a little break and I'm back and better than ever. It's the new year. Happy 2021. Thank God we're out of 2020. So yeah, I just want to say thank you, and I want to say I appreciate you guys. And I got a ring light, if you guys can't tell. Yeah, I'm professional for once. Thanks. So now I am here to finally tell you guys why I quit my sorority. This has been the most requested video since the moment I announced that I am no longer in a sorority. So here it is for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys learn some knowledge from this. I hope you guys take this into consideration when you're choosing a sorority and all of that stuff. So yeah, I'll start from the beginning and just say that everyone knew that I was going into sorority in high school. Like, they're just like, oh, you're going away for college, you're definitely gonna be in a sorority, you're a sorority girl, all this kind of stuff. And honestly, I was all for it. I was like, honestly, yeah, like, I am. But I go to Saginaw Valley State University. I am a sophomore there now. I joined the sorority fall semester last year, so right when I got to college, freshman year, that's when I joined the sorority. I was in Alpha Sigma Alpha, so I probably will recognize it as ASA during this video because that's what we call it. One thing I want to say before this video starts is I am not telling you not to join a sorority. I'm not telling you don't rush, don't do all that. Like, that is not the point of this video. This point of this video is just letting you guys know what happens in my life, what happened in my life. But a lot of you guys, I'm having a feeling, are going to be watching this before joining a sorority. And so I just want to like let you guys know I am not telling you not to rush, not to go to recruitment and all that. Because one thing I would say is, please, if you are even thinking, if you even have the slightest thought about joining a sorority, please go and rush, please go to recruitment. Like, look at all the options in your school or college that you go to and just do it. I am saying right now, I might say not bad things about the sorority, but I'm like, it just wasn't for me. But I'm want to tell you guys, I do not regret it one bit. I'm glad I at least tried, because if I didn't, who knows, I could have absolutely loved being in a sorority. I could have loved Alpha Sigma Alpha and everything that comes along with it, but I wouldn't have known if I didn't try. So I just want to start off with that. If you're even thinking about joining one, just try it out. You're not going to lose anything except maybe a little bit of money, but just try it out if you even are thinking about doing it. But now that I have that out of the way, I'll get into why I personally quit. So rush for me was only like 3 days long, I believe. I go to a school with about 10,000, 11,000 students, and so it's not really big. We only have 3 sororities, and none of them have a house, none of them are on campus or anything. When we had meetings and like recruitment, it was just in a room in our university, like a classroom, like an event room, stuff like that. That's where we held meetings and everything. So I did not know what I was getting into, because when I see sororities, I'm thinking MSU, Central, big sorority houses, like party, fun, but still like volunteer, still like get good grades, all that stuff. I was like, that is what I want. Like, I want a social life, I want to make friends, I want to start volunteering more, I want to like have someone pushing me to get good grades and all this stuff. And that just was not at my school, but I didn't really notice until once I already got into the sorority. I should have known once they said, like, we don't have a house. We're just having recruitment in a big room in one of the university halls. So yeah, I didn't catch on. I don't know why. That's another thing to keep in mind while listening to this. My school is not a big Greek life school whatsoever. So I rushed. I got into the sorority I wanted to, Alpha Sigma Alpha, and everything was fine. I met some girls that I really liked, really like bonded to in recruitment. I actually made a recruitment video, so if you want to go back to that and see how I was feeling back then, I'll link it up here. I personally like really enjoyed it when I first got in. I got my bid and everything. Super fun, super exciting. Also, once again, I do not regret it whatsoever. But the first red flag, I would say, for me, is we had to go to new member ed meetings. I think every sorority has to do this. All the new members that just got in has to go like once a week before meetings or after like chapter meetings, go to a new member ed like class. And that's where you learn about all the values, who created ASA, what we stand for, like our colors, our like mascot, all that stuff. So that's where we learned about that. And that's when I kind of first realized that I don't know if I should be here, because I just don't understand why we have to go to these. I was not excited to go to them. I did not really care about them whatsoever. Kind of just sat there and like wrote things down. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't take it all in like I was supposed to, but it's because it just wasn't for me and I didn't know it at the time. That's really it. I didn't enjoy new member ed. I would say that is my first red flag. I should have been like, I'm joining a sorority, I should want to know what it's about, and I just didn't care. I went through all that. I got my big. I absolutely love her still talk to her every single day. Like, that's one thing that I'm very grateful for the sorority for. I would not have known Haley if it wasn't for the sorority, and she is amazing. Love her. I still like go to her house every once in a while. We talk every day. So yeah, there's no beef with my big or anything like that. I absolutely loved her to death. But then we started having meetings, and I did not understand why we had to dress up for meetings. I know it's not that deep at all, but I felt as if they were like making me be someone that we're not. Like, none of us just want to dress up in like tights and heels and dress pants and a dress shirt every Sunday. I really don't want to do that. I feel like if you're in a sorority, you should be who you are still, not trying to fit everybody's, like, you have to fit a certain way, look a certain way. I don't really like that. So that was once again another red flag that I should not be there, because I did not like that we had to dress up. And like, when we would have days that we could wear like our letters instead of a dress, you had to like pay for it and all this stuff. I get it, raising money, great, but why do I have to dress up? I still to this day don't understand that. You should accept me for me. If I want to wear leggings and a sweatshirt, that should be how it is. But I know for a lot of sororities, you have to dress up and stuff. Just personally for me, I did not like it. I'm not meant for that life. The next thing that really grinded my gears was that I felt like almost as if I was being controlled. It kind of ties along with like, you have to dress up, you have to be a certain person, but I am someone that likes going out. I like partying, I like having fun with my friends, I like hanging out with like groups of people. Obviously not COVID, this was last year, but like my first year here, there wasn't a pandemic going on. I was going out, I was having fun with my friends, stuff like that. And they did not like that. I understand, I guess, that we have to like put on a certain face for people, like we're a sorority, we should like act like we're better than everyone. But I did not like that whatsoever. Obviously we have rules. You can't like post pictures of you drinking or smoking or all of that stuff. That's an obvious thing. I'm fine with that. I don't do that anyway. But one thing that absolutely made me so mad was I would post pictures on my stories of just me hanging out with my friends. It would happen almost every time that I went to a party, or even I was like sober, hanging out with my friends, a group of people, and someone, not gonna name any names, would slide up on my story and be like, "You're really not representing ASA really good, so you should take that down or you're gonna go to standards." Blah blah blah. Every time I would post something at a party, "You're not representing ASA very well." This is only like one person. You would know if it's you. So anybody watching this, I really don't have beef with many people in the sorority. They're all great girls, but they're just like, we're just not BFFs, obviously. We have different views, and that's fine. That's fine. Everyone does. But I feel like people, groups of girls coming together should accept people for who they are. I'm trying to be in the sorority. I'm trying to be a good person. You can still be a good person while you're hanging out with your other friends and going to parties. I don't understand. I really, really don't. And you can see right now, I'm getting so heated. Oh my god. But, yeah, I totally understand if, like, I had like a bottle in the background or someone holding a vape or something, and like my president would slide up and be like, "Hey, do you mind taking this down?" I'd be like, "Oh my god, yes, 100%. I want to follow the rules." But it's when I was following the rules and being myself and people would tell me to take it down. That is when I have a problem with it. Okay. Another thing that didn't sit right with me being in the sorority is the volunteer hours. I joined it thinking I am going to be volunteering a bunch, gonna look really good on applications when I'm older, gonna look good like getting into the business college and like all this stuff. But there was one great one, I'll tell you, Girls on the Run. We do that every year. And that was so fun. I loved doing that. That's the stuff I want to do all the time. Obviously, we couldn't, but almost all of my volunteer hours were me sitting at a table and everyone just talking and on their phones. We weren't volunteering, doing anything good. We were volunteering at a table that says Alpha Sigma Alpha on it, and everyone's just on their phones. And I was part of it. I'm not saying I was like, yay, like everyone recruit people, but like it was just all together. No one was really doing anything, and that's where most of my volunteer hours came from. And it just like, I was like, why? I'm in this to actually do something good, and I'm not doing literally anything except dressing up and going to meetings and sitting at tables and not talking and like not doing anything. You know, I feel like you would have to almost be in a sorority to fully understand that, but I can volunteer on my own and be an amazing person. Our phrase, or like whatever, is we're trying to be women of poise and purpose. I can still be a woman of poise and purpose while I'm going out and having fun with my friends, while I'm volunteering and doing things outside of the sorority, like on my own, while I'm sitting here talking about a sorority. I have poise and purpose. Like, that's still me. I don't have to pay to be in a sorority and have this label on it to be that person. Does that make sense? I really just think, for me personally, the sorority that I was in, it didn't feel right with like my values and their values. Like, we have the same values, I guess, but I don't understand what the whole point of it is when I can do all of this outside. It's just a label. you're paying $700 a semester for a label. The last reason that I quit was that I obviously didn't have as much interest in it as the other people. I felt like it wasn't fair for me to stay and like be taking on these positions and be doing all this while I'm trying to balance YouTube and school and still hang out with my friends. And honestly, school's before everything this past semester at least, so I cannot even imagine having one more thing on top of that. Yeah, I just felt like it wasn't completely like fair to the other girls if I'm staying, because the other girls truly like believe in it and put their all in it and actually like love the sorority, and I can just tell you right now, I knew it wasn't for me. But I'm just gonna end it off by saying there's no bad blood between me and the sorority of Alpha Sigma Alpha. Like every ASA there is on the world, I don't really care. Like I don't have a problem with them. It just, once again, was not for me. And I'm just telling you this because all of you guys wanted to know. The amount of DMs I get on a weekly basis of this, like wanting to see this video, is crazy. So here it is. I don't hate the people in it or anything like that, like some people might think. I just didn't align with the views of others. And also, this is a little tea, but you can tell once you quit a sorority how fake it is, because the second people found out that I left the sorority, unfollowed on Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, everything. They always comment on your pictures like, oh my god, I'm so grateful you're here, and then right when I leave, unfollowed. So that's nice. For the majority, they're all great people. Nothing bad to say about most of them. And I'm not here to start any drama because I have been out of it for a whole semester. Lots of drama. When I was in sorority, I never knew what drama was going on because I just was so out of the loop on literally anything. I didn't know what anyone was talking about. That's one way to not be in drama. Just don't know about it. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I answered your questions about why I quit. I know there wasn't any like big juicy scandal of me and my sorority, but that was it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below what videos you want to see because it is 2021. I am back on my grind. No more final exams. No more... First of all, I'm in biology this semester. Wish me luck, everybody. Wish me luck. I am going to need it. But thank you guys so much. I love you. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Thanks for watching to the end. And peace. Mwah.